Grace, Eminent Bishop Ben, newest bishop in town, to speak to our congregation.
Muriega nyuothe. Praise the name of the Lord. Wana JCM, praise the name of the Lord. Your Excellency, the Deputy President and the second in command in this nation of Kenya, our son, the son of the greater mountain, Mount Kenya, Honorable Rigathi wa Gachagua. My great fathers in faith, Archbishop Harrison K. Ng'ang'a, and our mother, Reverend Lucy Ng'ang'a. His Grace Archbishop Frederick Wangobe Waderito, and our mom, Nina wa Moirore, His Lordship the Grace, who ordained me in the office of the pastor in Gatundu, Francis Kariuki wa Mureithi. All bishops led by our mother, Bishop Mother Ng'ang'a, CFF Mombasa Diocese. All clergy that are represented here, my pastors of JCM Churches International, who are in the physical church, and those who are watching from our international churches. The leadership of JCM Church, from our patron, Mr. Elijah Kamau, from our matron, Damaris Mureithi, and our chairman, Mr. Charles Jenga. To all our invited guests, members of our National Assembly of Kenya, our great leaders, governors who are present, former governors, and of course our great friends who have come from all the way far. I can see Mheshimiwa Eugene Wamalwa all the way from the western of this Kenya. I can see His Excellency Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka all the way from Ukambani. My great family, where this great man today came from, and where my mother came from, where my wife also came from, they are all here because today is not just a normal day in JCM. This is historical. I will begin with thanking all JCM members. Because in our constitution, the sovereign power of this church is in these great men and women who are members of this compassionate community. For allowing me to serve them, despite the names that I was called, despite the doubts that the whole world had about me serving this great church. They believed in my capacity. Some of the bishops who are JCM pastors have been under me without this rank or this staff. They have respected me. For 1.5 years, we have used respect and not ranks in this church to be where we are with more than 21 branches and 4 international branches. Gayuria uradhimanaga aro muradhima. Hamwe na ciana cianyu kirathimo giakwa kia mbere ta bishofu nie ni inyue ndahe ni kunjitikiria kumutungata ona riria ndonekaga ta itangitongoria mukinjitikia mukinyuma thutha nie ngimuonia wendo na kuiguanira tha ndamuthaitha muthigi uyu turi uri wa kuiguanira tha o uria twarikanire. Thank you so much my people, ninawapenda nyote kuma kanitha wito wa Tiboroa ginya kanitha wito wa Kamwagi, kuma kanitha wito wa Mombasa ginya kanitha wito wa Nyeri. Mimi ninawapenda na nitaishi kuwaheshimu ihinda riria riothe gukorwo ndi bishop wa JCM. To my wife, when I told you that I want to go back to church, you were the first person who told me onoguo niguigienda. You believed in my capacity. Despite maundu maria mothe wonaga hau kabere, you believed in me. And when I went to Archbishop Frederick Wangombe, a man who shaped the reason into why we have today, Archbishop, when I was writing invitations card, you were the first person who received our card. I wanted to have you here so that you see where the vision that you saw is heading to. You authorized Bishop Francis Kariuki when he was serving in Gatundu. You told him, go and anoint that man. He knows well that I respect him so much. And that is why I requested him to come and carry my vestments. Because from him, this great man was made. A man who will convince the world that the name change still has a value. Thank you so much. I will live to respect you. Anytime, any moment, you need me and my support in AIPCA Church, I am still their son, serving away from home. Just like a son who grows and builds his house away from his father, that is the way I am to you people. I am still your son. Na haria ojigite gatagate ka muiruri na gatagate ga Sami ndukanajeherie ho ugithika baba oigire nyinukage gwaku. I still remain your son, and not only a son but a powerful son. Thank you so much for shaping the reason of this day. Wajoire rira gutari mundu ungianyendire. Na ndoka ndakwira ngwenda gucoka kanitha, wanjerire to gucoka thi ugatungate. You never know what you changed in me. No gukorwo ingirembirira. But you allowed me to serve. Ukiurio ciuria nyingi, kirwo maundu maingi makwa. And I remember the word which you said. Rĩrĩa twacemania na kĩama gĩa Gatũndũ, wamerire ũhonokio nĩ Jesu kũingĩra kwa Lazaro, kwa Zakayo, akamũhonokia. No udini nĩ andũ arĩa marĩ nja makĩnegena Jesu aingĩra kuo nĩkĩ. Kiugo kĩu no ndirikanaga. Thank you so much. Ingĩakwaga gĩtĩ-inĩ kĩu, nĩngĩaigua ta itarĩ mũrĩku ingĩakwaga gĩtĩ-inĩ kĩu. Mwĩna mũthuri ũcio ũracokirie Nyĩrĩ, na nĩoĩ nĩ ndĩmũhete gĩtĩo nĩ twaragia. You have talked about the foundation here, and I know you are the foundation of the whatever beautiful we can see, and I will never despise your foundation. When I came out of AIPCA, this great man here, Bishop Ben Nganga, and his wife, were the first Pentecostal friends who received me through their sister who came and joined this church, Helen Nganga. They introduced me to their mother, Bishop Mother Nganga, who I respect you so much. Na hari ogiraga thamaki ngariha ona umuthi ogerereho. They later took me to Archbishop Harrison Nganga. I think I'll be the most respecting son that you have anointed throughout your servanthood. When I came to you, wajerire kĩengai-inĩ ngũkwamũra tondũ mahĩtia marĩa ũgweteirwo nĩ marĩa manekwo nĩ mũndũ, ndũrĩ mũndũ ũragĩte. No kĩnjĩra wanamũra atungatĩri bũrũri ũyũ mathĩnjire andũ na makĩũraga andũ no kĩmamũra. Ciugo icio nĩ ciaheire mwĩhoko no kĩhe thikũ 90 ukiuga thiĩ ngatuĩrio amenyeke mĩthiĩre yakwa. And when you called me and told me that I have qualified to become a bishop to lead this great church of JCM in my generation, I think in my generation, the Gen Zs, I will defend you. I will protect your character as a father. And anywhere your name is mentioned, I will tell them, he is a great father of this nation. I thank you. You opened your doors with your wife. You opened your houses. I've been coming there, and you became our Pentecostal father. We shall respect you as JCM. Bishop Ben Nganga and Patricia, you never knew the brother whom you welcomed in your home. And as the Bible says, that welcome your guests well, might be they are your angels. I and my wife shall become your angels. We shall never disappoint you. And in our compassion journey, we will walk together. You remember when we met, I told you, my brother, become my brains because I don't have. Ndamwirire atuike hakiri ciakwa tondu nie ni takoragwo rimwe. Nake akinjira because ndagwire ndi kahii kanini. Become my leg. Go faster than me and I will think faster than you. May the vow of David and Jonathan between us remain. This consecration stamps into why you became my brother. You are a great man. When you asked me, will you disappoint my uncle? I told you I'll never. And for sure you have seen. For a year and a half, we've been in probation. I've never disappointed you. Keep hold of my hand. We have a good journey together. And through I and you, the Benz generation, something in this nation will be born. Thank you so much. I want to read my small speech. And this speech, as I said, I am not only a bishop for JCM because our doors over there are always opened for people who speak our language and people who do not speak our language. Kanitha uyu ugiragwo mutu ni mundu turaigua uria aroiga na mundu tutaraigua uria aroiga. Na muthigi uyu, because a leader is born for his people and his nation. Haria ngahota guteithia bururi uyu, my deputy president haha, nie ni ngauteithia na kaugi gakwa kanini muno. Na andu a class 8 ni twiciragia na ihenya. Ugikarora he karungo wigue he nondu atarakwira. Wethe mheshimiwa Koiburi kana mheshimiwa Gakuya kana Waruguru wigue hari undu matarakwira, kana mheshimiwa wakwa mheshimiwa King'ara wigue hari undu matarakwira. Ugoka unjurie tondu andu a 8 ni twiciragia na ihenya muno. No nduria ngwenda gukwira itanathoma speech yakwa. Family itu yothe haha ni njiaritwo ni andu aria. Na riria baba na mami makuire ngadaptwo ni muthuri wi haria witagwo Mr. Kiuna na mutumia wake na ciana ciao no marugame. That is my family. Kuria hanyukaga riria ndaigua ni ngwenda kuona mami. Riria ndaigua ni ngwenda kuona baba nie ngirengera ngona muthuri uria. And God made it happen that my father is Joseph and his name is Joseph. Bere andu acio the ndarugamia na ndaheithia gitio. I would want to tell you, gatagate ga tungatiria riothe mekuheana gitio Mount Kenya, count me number 1. Na nie hana tawe thikagiririo ria andu maroiga. Moiga marenda mutu niguo ndehaga guku. Moiga marenda mahoya nie ngeta Beni agatongoria mahoya ngainithia. Mandehera mwana utari bithi ngatwara cukuru tondu thikagiriria uria maroiga. Na ni uhana ta nie nikio tuhotanaga. Uria andu aya maroiga thikiriria uguo. And my prayer is that as our deputy president and our most senior leader in Mount Kenya, protect the dignity of these people. Don't allow anyone divert you from the Mount Kenya agenda. Na manege no kanjita nie ni mathikagiriria ndauga makire. ndire hinya muingio na family itu ni urona haria uria mutongu bio ni my brother ucio wi mbere na mutumia wake na me ng'ombe imwe. Wajitire okinjira tukarwe na njohi marori maitu me guku ngimekira mbica ciaku na mutumia waku thiururukite ngiraga andu aya tigai njohi ni tukunina ruriri manjuria ndatumwo nu ngamorotera mbica ihoya riakwa no rimwe ta bishop muthenya wa umuthi wamuritwo atetere andu aya hau ukinyeire ndaguthaitha ndugakinyukie twitirie indo citu nyihie raini ya mutu haria nja twitirie indo citu nyihanyihie ciana iria ndirathomithia guku kanitha-ini na ndugaconoke. Bishop auga ciugo njega muno haha mundu hinya wake umaga andu-ini na arugamia tungatiria kwa auga ndina hinya tondu meho korwo ndiuma nomwe ingioneka itari hinya no woneke totari hinya no gukwira ta maandiko uria moigaga in the book of Psalms aria me mwena wa ona matekwaria ni waingi icio ngwaragia ta mutungatiri mutongoria njuge mwana witu aheo gitio mwana witu amenyererwo mwana witu athikiririo ni hari na kaundu aroiga no ngigatindikwo muno cokana mucie ni uri kwanyu. This is the Lord's doing and it is truly marvelous in our eyes. A dream may tarry, but it surely comes to pass. This one has come to pass after a long wait, nights of prayers, days of fasting, and surely our Lord is faithful enough. My journey in serving God hasn't been easy. It has been full of ups and downs, but surely it has been fulfilling. Touching lives through compassion has been my passion and my mission. How I wish that my late mother and my father could be alive today to see me standing before great men of this nation doing what they wanted me to do. But because they are not there, by making them proud, I will serve you people and my nation faithfully. This is a great opportunity for more compassion activities which will touch millions and millions all over this nation. So far, we have built more than 80 houses to needy families, a new one about to be completed for the victims of flash floods in my Mahio. This opportunity, the office of the bishop, I'm ready to shelter more people who are in need and fit to be helped by our church. Previously, I have fed thousands of families in my new office of the bishop. I'm ready for the challenge to feed millions, educate thousands of the less fortunate families. As I take my new office, I'm ready to take new challenges in serving God through compassion, new challenges to touch lives, spirituality and physically, all over this nation. Beyond tribal boundaries, beyond religious boundaries, and beyond any human boundary. And this one, I ask God to help me. My office will be known for no boundaries, no class, no political segmentation, but will give an opportunity to the neediest Kenyans. I'll be a bishop of everyone and of everybody. May God guide me through this as I achieve my compassionate goals, feeding the hungry, housing the homeless, educating the needy, and preaching and spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ to the less fortunate in our nation. Recently, in partnership with our American partners, Partners for Care, we launched a computer school in a very remote village in Marsabit for them to understand what the globe is doing in terms of information technology. Through the partnership of Partners for Care, we launched a fashion school in Maimahiu, dedicating it to the floods victims. And by this, I shall do more, and the one that is upcoming in Chaka, where our patron comes from. To my JCM fraternity, words are not enough to thank you for supporting my vision and this dream. The ascension from 800 members when we were in Varsity Vile Estate, where we were chased after our third Sunday hit 1,200 members with less than 3 months. And now, in a year and a half, the main church is hosting more than 10,000 members. And where our smallest branch in Kamwangi has more than 30 members. This true love from you people is overwhelming. Once again, Gai aromurathima. Gai ucio wa deithia aromuteithia. Gai ucio wa cenjia ritwa riakwa umuthi arocenjia ritwa rianyu. Ngai ucio wanjiguĩra tha aromuiguĩra tha. Ngai ucio wanyambararia aromwambararia. Ona kwanyu nĩ kuoyo ũmwe tu atũgĩrio nĩ ũndũ wa mũciĩ ũcio ũngĩ wanyu. To my online church, which has more than 500,000 members, we began it when we were in Gatundu, led by our patron, Mr. Gitonga, residing in the USA. Where is Mr. Gitonga? Thank you so much, our online patron. Our online chairman, Mr. John, who lives in Iraq, and you have all traveled to come and experience and see what you people began. May God bless you for supporting me, for standing with me all the days of your life. To my pastor, my online pastor, Pastor Francis Moher. You have been a brother whom I requested to come all the way from Qatar so that we serve together in the physical church. Your impact in this church has been felt. You are that son I don't want to sit or stay away from. And one day, be faithful. Maybe you will inherit what I'm holding because you have a great future. To my online congregation, you don't know how strong I am. knowing well that you are viewing all over the world, in every nation that Kenya is represented. May God bless you. To all our churches, international churches, through Mr. John and Grace, who are here, I don't know where they are seated. All the way from America, you traveled to come. You began JCM Seattle Church that has members more than any other church in America, African churches. I don't know how to repay you. You requested me to wear your watch in my consecration, and I did it. If this faith will work wonders in your life, receive my bishopric office blessings as you go back to America. I am so much humbled. May God bless you. To my colleagues in Kameme FM, if you are my colleague, you can stand up. For the last 14 years, Kameme FM has been my home. When I joined Kameme, and I was called for a photo session after I won the talent search Nakuru region, I requested my elder brother, Pastor Kiari, to give me his suit. I request him to come over. He is my elder brother. He is a pastor. When I was told that I will join Kameme, I didn't have clothes because my mother was sick. Back from the village where we've come from, Mheshimiwa Solo is here, my home area MCA in Majimazuri, Baringo County. From our home to Nakuru, that time was 150 shillings that I couldn't afford. I wrote a letter to my brother and gave it to a conductor because he was a driver. Na ici nĩcio ciugo iria ndamwĩrire rĩrĩa ndamwĩrire aneanĩre thuti yake ngahũrwo mbica Kameme nĩ ya njoya. Reke amwĩre.
Bwana asifiwe. Naitwa Benson. Sitakagia ongea hiyo maneno kwa sababu hiyo barua aliniandikia, nilikaa naye karibu miaka miwili. Sababu aliniandikia barua kaniambia, my brother, nimeitwa kwa Kameme for the photo session. Kale kasuti kako kazuri ama kama kale kazee kwa zile suti zako unipatie tu ndio niende nako. Nilikuwa na kasuti nikakakunja vizuri, lakini hiyo barua nilipoisoma, my brother ame request nimpatie suti yangu moja kati ya zile ambazo nilikuwa nazo. Nilijikuta nikimwagia machozi. Nilipanga suti na nikampatia, na nafikiri alisema alikaa naye ikazeeka mpaka ikageuka rangi.
My brother held watana murada mwandikire marwa macio ndarikirie na Gikuyu, ndenda mwire ciugo iria ndamwirire na Gikuyu.
Good. Ajirire atiri njuge na Gikuyu, muru wa maitu no muthi tu ndirakuhoya no rucio ndigakuhoya.
Thank you. Those were the words iria ndamwirire. Ndamwirire kiarie witu he thuti tu ngahurwo mbica na ngukuhoya tu o umuthi nie rucio ndigakuhoya. And I thank God from his wardrobe thuti iria kiraga nyingi ni nie ndimuguriire. Thank you. Consider. No itare. Na nikio ndainire Ngai ni akũmaga thĩna na ni ahukagia Kenya rani. That time our mother was sick. Na tutiare na hoti, and I'm the last born in a family of 18 children. My father no atumia eri wito twikenda mucio cio ngene kenda na twareretwo hamwe na riu nie ni ndakire wa Kĩinganda ndiakorire uria makorete. I went through a lot nginya guka gutiga cukuru. From a tent, thank you, from a tent that we had there to this mega church, the biggest church around this region of Kiambu, to Murang'a, you can name them. I would like to appreciate the office of my patron, led by Mofam. Muthuri twanyua nake na ndari athie kanitha kuma riria aciarirwo. Riria ndamwirire ni ngucoka kanitha muthenya wa kwamurwo ni etigirire kundehe anjirire ndoe maundu maria mekagwo Idi. No riria onire ndaikara kanitha mweri erire andu nie ndiendete ahunjia na ndiu ahunjia, no uyu urahonokire ngionaga na riu ikarite kuo mieri 3 ndaracoka na guku turi nie reke numirire uyu. And for the last 5 years this man stood with me. Turakire makanitha nake gatundu, turathikifia tureka maundu, and now back here we have done a lot. Ihoya riakwa ni Ngai aguturie muoyo muno ukona kuria ngathie tondu he andu nguthie. May God bless you. In the office of our matron, Mrs. Damaris Murei, despite the many talks aloud, you remained firm even when the enemies of JCM stood up. You stood strong, and because of your office we can see the integrity of this office through the hair and head turbans that are with our women who are here, because you care for young and for the old. And through your office, we have seen immense growth, and especially in our small local churches where you like to visit them. May God bless you and may God do you good. To our chairman, Mr. Charles, you were the first old man who entered into this church when we began. And I remember someone told you, why are you joining a comedian church? And you told them, because he's the one who is saying what I want to hear. You told them, I've been with you for this time, but what that man is preaching, I've never seen in here. You joined us with your wife, Mama Ken. I don't know where she is seated. Mama Ken, sisi kama kanisa hatuna maneno, na tutaendelea kuwashikilia na kusimama na nyinyi. May you live long to see where this vision is heading to. I would like to appreciate groups and departments in this church, from the welfare department to the medical department, the men fellowship, women fellowship led by Pastor Lillian Gina, a girl whom I have shaped to be who she is. For 14 years I've known Lillian. Right now, his son is in Mangu High School under the sponsorship of this church. His son scored 412 marks. and he is now in Form 3. I took him when we were in Gatondo. Thank you so much, Pastor Lillian. To all widows of JCM, you know where you sit in my heart. Led by Kate Wawa B. I don't know where she's seated. Kate, you know where widows sit inside my heart. And I want to promise you, can all widows of JCM stand on their feet? This women archbishop has been my pillar in prayers. Atumia ya gutiri uraragira na gutiri uriaga thina. And of course in this Sunday, it is International Widows Day. And we will celebrate you in this church because we love you and we will continue loving you and taking care of you in this church. Our construction and development team led by Chairman Elias. I know you have done a lot. Together with Brothers of Compassion, they can all rise up where they are seated, Brothers of Compassion in this church. I know many of them are outside there working. Brothers of Compassion, you know what this thing means to us. May we continue with the brotherly love that we have in this church. Our welfare department led by Mr. Ndongo, which hosts the Lord's store, which is the heart of this church. That is where we store our food. That is where we store our facilities, our hygienic staffs, our wheelchair and mobility things in this church. Our construction team led by Ibu and our security team led by Janja in this church, all departments, I thank you. I would like to especially thank our pastors from all our branches countrywide and internationally. Your unity, commitment, and passion for the compassion gospel has led to the tremendous growth of our satellite churches. In my new office, it is my new number one commitment to make sure that the compassionate gospel has reached to the farthest corner of this church. To the Deputy President, His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua, you told me when I visited your office that you learned compassion by watching this church in your phone. And you told me you will work so hard to do what compassion entails. And I want to thank God, through you we have seen more than 3 students needy reporting to international schools from your own finances. What I can say is that JCM, we are known in this nation. Na kuma umuthi tutige kwimena na kwira ithui nituikaine na uria tureka ni uroneka. I have said a lot, but allow me to finish with these words. Embrace everyone with love. Hold each other with compassion. Serve people with the food you can eat, because tables can turn. More so, this has been our motto in JCM. Can everybody shake someone's hand who is near them and say this? Let love lead. Andũ a Kirinyaga ugai, let love lead. Irocio ngina Gikuyu mwire reke wendo ututongorie. Reke kuiguanira tha gutuikarie. And this was my prayer, my Deputy President, as I wind up. It has been my prayer that Mount Kenya will come to heal in this church. We had invited the former President, Uhuru Kenyatta. but he got commitment due to his nature of work. And this is my prayer. Because we have his appointment to come and worship with us here, this is my only prayer. That when he shall come to service with us, Your Excellency, please allow that day you will also join us to come and worship with us, because you are both our Mount Kenya sons and we equally love and respect you. If that day will come, then this consecration will have more meaning to the people who drives our way to home in the Mount Kenya region. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for allowing yourself to come and worship with us. Sisi tunakupenda. Tuko nyuma yako, na ukisema tutasikiza na tutafuata. Usiwe na shaka, jitie nguvu na tunakuombea. Hata wasipoomba, mimi nitaomba. Ungekaga muthegi wa gututongoria na ihenya, gira uyu nitugathie nawe twitaithia andu aitu. May God bless you. May God do you good. Asante sana.